I have been having a pretty crazy Monday that I just braked for lunch, so I thought I would jump on and say hello. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, hi, I'm Payton. I film lifestyle and 9-to-5 work content, so if that sounds cool to you, go ahead and click that subscribe button. That would mean so much to me. It is Monday, and it has been like the craziest Monday morning. Honestly, I'm like stepping into this week in a very like chaotic state. What's new? But I was out of town this weekend. I did like a quick like 36-hour trip to go visit my grandmother, and I got back in yesterday afternoon, and honestly just like didn't have enough time to like get put together or like feel together. So I kind of tried to use some of this morning to get back into it, but I did not meal prep. So I am eating some leftovers that I picked up from dinner last night for lunch. And I'm just gonna take a beat because as soon as I logged on to work this morning, like everything was on fire and I was just chaos, absolute chaos. So let me heat up my lunch real quick because I am also starving. I have leftover Huey's for lunch, which is so good. If you're from Memphis, you know what Huey's is. Lately, I feel like I get something different every time I go there, but lately I've been loving the chicken miners, the little chicken sliders, and I get them buffalo style. They're so good. So yeah, I am just gonna keep this up, and I really just need to like, I need to decompress. I am so overwhelmed already, and it's literally, we're only halfway through Monday. Not to add to chaos, but to add to chaos, we have a weird week. I am traveling next week with my family. We're going to the beach, and honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna vlog it or not. I probably won't, just because like I kind of want to just disconnect and chill out. But if I do, I'll let you guys know. But I have to pack for that this week, because also this week, so I leave for the beach Sunday. Saturday is my friend's birthday, and we're doing like a little tea party for her, which will be really fun. But then also, oh, this is just so much going on. Wednesday, Poppy has a grooming and a vet appointment. Wednesday night, I have to drop her off at my parents because Thursday after work, Henry and I are driving to Oxford, Mississippi, which is like an hour and a half, and we're going to a Moon Taxi concert. Moon Taxi is one of our like favorite bands, and they're on tour right now, and this is really like the only location we could make work. So we're going to a Moon Taxi concert Thursday night. We're just like driving after work, getting dinner, and going to the concert. And Friday, like neither of us are really taking off. I don't have a lot of PTO to use, so we're like kind of working, but also like we're gonna drive home during lunch. And so then I get home Friday. I basically have to turn around Friday night and pack everything for the beach because it's my friend's birthday on Saturday. And then Saturday night, I'm gonna stay at my parents' house because we're leaving really early Sunday morning for the beach, and I'm driving my car so I can have Poppy, and like we're taking 2 cars. And it's just, there's a lot going on this week, and I keep telling myself to like chill and it's gonna be fine, but it just like feels like there's a lot going on, and I'm so excited. This is all like great stuff to have going on. I just need to like take a breath and realize like I'm gonna get everything done. Everything is gonna be fine, and I have plenty of time to do everything. But in my mind, it's like we have this and this and this and this, and I need to make sure I'm at the right place at the right time. But yeah, that is my chaotic update and intro into this video. Yeah, welcome. I am very sorry if you can hear my dishwasher going right now. It just had to be done. Anyways, I just got a package from downstairs, and I'm really excited. I bought some new running shoes, and you might be like, Payton, you just bought running shoes like a couple months ago. And yes, you are right. And I still love those. I've been running in the Asics Gel Nimbus, and they have been fabulous, but I've been reading a lot, and I talked to my friend Abby about this. My friend Abby has like run marathons before, and she actually used to work at like a running shoe store. So like she's very well versed in this area. But if you run in like the same shoes every single time, there's nothing wrong with that. But one, it wears down the, sorry, there's something on my screen. Okay. It wears down the shoe, obviously, but also you're like working the same isolated muscle groups every time. Like each shoe works like slightly different muscles. And it's just good practice to rotate. Like I'm saying, you do not need to, like, but I feel like I've been running enough, and I'm going to have to buy a new pair of running shoes before my race anyways, because I've had the Asics since May, and like I'm running 3 or 4 times a week in them. Like they're just not gonna be great on race day. So I went ahead and bought some Hokas. And I actually tried Hokas when I first started training. I bought the Bondi 8s and they like tore up my feet. Like I've heard like a lot of people say the same thing about them. Because I got them in an 8, which is my true size. Then I got them in an 8.5, and I got them in an 8.5 wide. And like I had the same issue every time where like they rubbed my arch like on the side. Like the shoe itself fit, but when I ran in them, I was getting like blisters on the sides of my arch. And so once that happened, I kind of just like wrote off Hokas because I was like, oh, like my feet's not made for them. And that's why I got the A6 and I love them. But I was talking to my friend Abby and she was saying the Bondis are like made for a specific type of foot. Based on like the issues you had, you should try the Hoka Arahis. I think that's how you say it. So I got them, and I got them in this really fun, like bright yellow. I think this is so cool. And she said they ran long, not big, just like long. So I got my true size, which is an 8, which usually if I'm looking at running shoes, I would think about sizing up to like an 8.5 or a 9, but she said to get my true size in these. And the great thing about Hoka is it's like, they don't work out and I don't like them on my first run, like I can return them and like no harm done. So I'm going to try these on and see how they feel. Okay, right off the bat, I can tell these are not gonna work. They are so cute and so comfy, but a true 8, my toe is like right at the top, which like if I was just wearing these for walking or something, that would be fine, but I'm gonna be running in them, so I need some more room. And honestly, I feel it's not as bad as when I wore the Bondis, but I still feel a part of the shoe like rubbing on the inside of my arch. So I think what I'm gonna do is return these and order an 8.5 wide and see if that changes anything about it. Like they're so cute and the cushion feels so good. So I mean, they feel nice enough that I wanna try a different size. I'm bummed that these don't work because I'm just gonna have to return them, but they're so cute and they feel really nice. Like I said, if you just like want a walking pair of shoes, like go with your true size. But I think since I'm gonna run, I wanna try an 8.5 in a wide and see if that changes anything for me. This is just like the most Monday I've had in such a long time. I am just so brain dead and so over it today. I feel like, I mean, it's been a crazy day. I don't know why my camera keeps shaking. Hold on. Okay, I think it's done shaking. Anyway, it's been an exhausting day, but at least it's been productive. I feel like I've gotten a lot done. And so that feels good, but it's only 2:30. I still got at least 2 hours left of work and I am just like, oh. I also want to run today after work and I do not feel like in the mindset to be running this afternoon right now, but we're gonna try and get there because I know once I do, I will feel so good. I haven't ran. I ran last Friday. And I didn't run this weekend because I was with my grandmother, but today I want to go for, I think I want to go for 4 miles again, like an easy 4 miles though, and just like let my body walk when it needs to. I feel like I have such a healthier mindset now around race training and just like training for my half marathon, because I feel like before I was like, I want to be able to run the whole thing without walking, or like I want to get this, and now I'm just kind of like, you know what? I just want to finish, you know, I just want to be able to cross the finish line on my own. And I feel good about that. I mean, there are people that are going to be going for times, and there are people that like will not be taking walk breaks. And you know what? That's great for them. But like, it's totally okay for me to walk. And just because I walk doesn't mean like I'm not a runner or something. So I'm just like feeling so much better about the race. I think like a few weeks ago, I was a little stressed. I was like, I'm not gonna be ready in time, like I'm gonna have to walk a lot, and I definitely feel more ready than I was a couple weeks ago. But even if I do have to walk a lot, like so what? I'm still running the race. And I also met my fundraising goal last week because my very, very sweet friend made a huge donation, but I met my fundraising goal. So like I am ready for this race. I still like obviously have some training to do because I think right now I am like the max distance I can run / walk without being like without being like completely drained is probably like, I want to say like 8 miles, and that's like super, super generous saying that. Like that is a lot of walking involved there. So, but I think the longest I will run before the race day is probably 8 miles, which might sound shocking to some people, but I've kind of like learned throughout training and just like hearing from different people's training plans is like, you do not run the actual, or I mean like some people do, but it's like common for you not to run the actual distance of your race until race day. Like you don't run like 13 miles multiple times. And like some people do, and if they do, that's great, but that is not the approach I'm taking just because this is the first time I'm running that distance. So right now, like my training leads up to, I think 8.5 miles before race day, and I'll have run that distance a few times. So I'm just feeling good. I'm excited for the race. I am really ready for it to get cooler. The temperature went back up in Memphis this week, and it is like 90 degrees, which is not fun, which means I'm back on the treadmill, which I hate, but it is what it is. I just cannot run in this heat. That is just not, that's not my journey. There are people that do it and I commend them, but that is not my thing. So I will be running on the treadmill tonight. But since it is October 2nd, we officially started October, I can start watching Gilmore Girls, and I am excited about that. Okay, so I'm getting ready for my run, and I wanted to show you guys my new tool. I got a massage gun, and this is not necessary, but I have been reading a lot, and I still do like all of my warm-ups before to like activate the right muscles and stretch and like warm everything up. But I've been seeing so many people using this not only for recovery but also for like glute activation and like muscle activation. So I got one. I did not spend a lot of money on it. I will link this one down below, but it was on sale when I got it. I think I got it for like $19 or something. Okay, so it has like this attachment, but it also comes with like 6 or 7 other ones, and they like, there's this guide too, and it has, hold on, I'll show you. It came with like this guide of like all these different muscle areas, and it'll tell you like how long and like what speed to go at certain ones for, if you're like, if you're trying to activate the muscle, if you're trying to recover the muscle, if you are trying to alleviate pain, if you're trying to do tissue. And it's like, it's so great because I have no idea what I'm doing, obviously. But it said for muscle activation to put it on a speed from like 1 to 6. So I just like go here, I've turned it on, and I just like, I'll put it on 3, and then I just do my thing. Isn't that so cool? I don't know why I've never gotten one of these, because this feels so nice. And there's like certain parts of my body that get sore after running, or even like the morning after, that I feel like I can't stretch to alleviate the pain. So this is gonna be great for that. Yeah, I'm just really excited. Like I said, I will link this one down below, but this just feels so nice. And I actually feel like it's activating that muscle. Sometimes before I run, I'll like do some squats or some like knee lifts or something just to make sure like I'm activating the right muscles, because if I don't, I can definitely tell a difference when I run. And I can like feel right now like the right muscle contracting, and that's really cool. I didn't do a great job of vlogging this morning, but I just braked for lunch and thought I'd chat and catch up with you guys. I'm making some leftover shrimp rolls that I made last night. I just took Poppy on like a quick little walk outside to get like a midday break, and I was in the elevator with this girl, and she had the cutest outfit on. She was wearing like a turtleneck and leather pants and like some sneakers, and she just looked so cute. Granted, it's like 90 degrees outside, so she's probably really hot, but regardless, she looks really cute. And it inspired me, one, to just like start wearing the clothes I want to wear, even though it's 90 degrees outside. I am so sick of my clothes right now. I feel like I've been wearing the same thing for like months just because it's been so hot. And honestly, I work from home, so I really just like wear loungewear a lot. But she also inspired me just to like start getting ready for the day. Like, just because I'm not going anywhere doesn't mean I can't look cute. And I feel like I am more productive when I just like feel good in like what I'm wearing and how I look. So I'm going to try and make a conscious effort just to start, and I'm not gonna be wearing like full on outfits, but just like start wearing stuff that makes me feel a little more put together. And you know what? If that's a sweatshirt or like a sweatsuit and it's still 90 degrees outside, I'm just gonna do it because you know what? I'm in an apartment all day. I'm not working outside, and I can turn on the AC if I need to. That's the other thing. I am so sick of this heat. It is October and it's still like 90 degrees here. I am so ready for it to get cold, or not even cold, just like get below 80 degrees again. It is so freaking hot and I am so sick of it. I'm going a little insane. I feel like I've been anticipating fall for like months now, just because I hate the summer here. And it's just not here yet. I can tell it's coming though. You know, we got like a little taste of it, I guess like a week or two ago, because it was like dropping below 80 and everyone was like, oh, this is so nice. Well, now it's hot again. So I'm hoping it drops again soon because I'm also so ready to start running outside again. I just hate running on the treadmill, but honestly, it's just too hot for me to run outside. Anyway, I am just going to heat up my leftovers and have a little lunch break and maybe like watch a YouTube video or something and then hop back on work. So I probably will see you guys again once I log off. I just logged off from work and I'm drinking some Celsius just to try and hype myself up to do my strength workout right now. I like don't want to do it at all, but I know I will feel better once I do it. I also just like don't like strength training in general. I feel like for most people it's the opposite. They love strength and they don't love cardio. Whereas like I love running and I love playing tennis and stuff, but strength, I just get like so bored. And I get like really in my head about like my form and like activating the right muscle groups. Like it's very hard for me, like mind to muscle connection. It does not come naturally to me like some other people. So like I really have to sit there and like think hard about activating the right muscle group, because I learned like a couple years ago when I did like a brief stint with a personal trainer at a place I used to work. I like did not have the right form on a lot of movements that like felt natural to me. So like now when I do strength training, I just get like very in my head about not having the right form. But we are still gonna do it because the way I motivate myself is like strength training really helps with my running. Not only does it make running easier for me, but it also prevents me from getting injured running. So I try and do this strength circuit. It's mainly targeted around knee strengthening, but there are arms and abs like incorporated in it. I try and do that at least twice a week, and then I run 3 or 4 times a week. So gonna do this. It is going to be hard, but I'm going to do it because we're gonna feel better after. I have just been doing a little reading before bed. I'm reading my book club's new book. I can't remember if I told you guys or not, but for October we chose like a spooky read, and we chose Hex in the City by Kate Johnson. I'll like put the book somewhere on the screen, or I'll link it in the description. It was me and my friend Emily's recommendation actually. We always like bring a suggestion for the next book club to the current book club, and everyone really liked our suggestion for that one. It was also only like $2 on Kindle, which was great, but I think it's gonna be fun. From what I can tell, it's like a modern witchy romance, and I think it's part of a series. So far I like it. I'm barely started, but I really like it so far, and it's getting me in like the spooky spirit. I'll probably read most of it next week when I'm at the beach, because our book club is like the following week after I come back from the beach, so it'll be like fresh in my head. I'll probably read a little more this week though, but I am just gonna turn on some TV and wind down for the night. I am super sleepy and I want to wake up early tomorrow and run before work, so I'm probably gonna take a Benadryl and just pass out. So tired. We woke up at like a little after 6. It's just 6:45 now. I took Poppy out. I ate a little honey stinger. I'm drinking some Celsius and just like doing my warm up. And I think we're gonna go for like an easy 3 miles today because it is still like substantially harder for me to run in the morning than it is for me to run after work. But my race is in the morning, so I'm trying to get better at running in the morning. So we're doing a little bit of this and do our run. I am disgusting. That was not a great run. If I'm being honest, it felt like shit. I was planning on doing 3 easy miles. I got to maybe 2.5, and then I just walked the rest. Which is kind of frustrating because Monday I ran like 5.5 and like honestly felt like I could do more. So there's just something different about running at night versus running in the morning, and I really got to get like my morning stamina up because today was not fun. But I'm still glad I did it, and I wish I could have ran a little longer, but I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. Now the question of, do I try and salvage my hair or do I wash it? See, here's the thing. Tomorrow, Henry and I have a concert. So like, be cute to have cute hair for that. But also like, I know I'm gonna get sweaty at the concert, you know, like jumping and dancing and everything. So it's like, do I really wanna spend time on a blowout just for it to get sweaty? I think what I might do is just try and blow out the sweat now and take a body shower. And if like later tonight I'm like, oh, my hair looks bad, I'll just blow it out tonight or tomorrow morning, because ideally I'd like to stretch this hair until like Friday, but we'll see. I'm gonna jump in the shower and then I've got to change really quickly because I have to drop Poppy off at the vet. She's got her annual Handy grooming appointment today. So I've got like 45 minutes to get ready and then drop her off. And that's what we're gonna do. LOL at me saying yesterday, I'm gonna prioritize getting ready. Like, I'm gonna look cute at home. And I'm literally in my sweatpants and my self-tan clothes. I dropped Poppy off at the vet and I dropped a package off at USPS, and I came home and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna tan right now because tonight's gonna be a little chaotic because I've got to drive out to my parents to drop Poppy off, and tomorrow like we leave like right after work, so I'm just gonna try and like be ready tomorrow. So I figure I'd just go ahead and self-tan now just so I'll be ready like for tomorrow and for the weekend. So that is what I'm doing. I'm just working from the couch because I don't want to sit in my office chair and like stain it or anything. So I'm just sitting on the couch letting myself tan marinate, and I will wash it off in a little bit. I actually have no meetings today, which never happens. And I'm really glad I don't have any meetings because I have like a pretty big report I need to write, or at least like have the first draft done by tomorrow. So I am just gonna like spend the day working on that, and I'm excited just to like plug in and zone in and do that. Usually I would like, if I had a day like this, I would go to a coffee shop and just like bang out some work, but I honestly just like need to get a few things together, not only for tomorrow, but like for this weekend and for the beach next week. I'm gonna try and do some laundry and go ahead and pack for tomorrow today while I'm at home and just like do a little tidying up. I need to go through my fridge, things like that. I also realized why this morning's run was so hard. It's because I'm on my period. Like, why do I always forget when I'm feeling a little sad or workouts are really hard? It's usually my period week, and it is. And I don't know why it's so hard for me to like connect the dots, but it makes sense why I was a little sad this morning. It makes sense why my run was so hard. It also makes sense why I'm craving like a shit ton of junk food. Like, it all makes sense. Being a woman is so hard. Also, I have to do the annoying thing. So like next month I am due for my annual at my lady doctor, and usually like your birth control prescription is like through the year, like up until your annual. Well, I'm gonna be out of town for a couple of weeks. I'll talk about that later, but I'm gonna be out of town for a couple of weeks starting at the end or starting in November, and that's when my annual is due. but I'm about to run out. Like, I'm on my last pack of birth control. And so, like, I need more before I go out of town. So I'm having to do this whole back and forth. Like, I told the pharmacy I need an extra one. They're going to call my doctor. My doctor's probably going to call me. I'm going to have to explain the whole thing. Keeping up with your birth control is just, like, so complicated. Also, on top of that, my birth control is now not covered by my new insurance at my new company, which is like a whole other thing. But honestly, it's the only birth control where I feel like semi-normal. So I just like pay out of pocket for it, which is super annoying, and like don't even get me started on that. But there's that added element to this too. So just a little bit of a chaotic morning. Honestly, this whole week is chaos. I don't know why I'm saying just this morning. I'm a little frazzled, but I just keep telling myself everything is fine. Everything is going to be done. Like, there is nothing you can, or there are plenty of things you can do if like plan A doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, I just need to chill. Like, there's so many things that are in my control that will be fine. I just picked up Poppy from the vet, and I love when they give her these little printed scarves. She's like not having it right now. She got groomed, but she also got some shots, so I know she's not feeling amazing. I just love, actually, I hate dropping her off at the vet because she's like so sad to see me leaving, but anytime I pick her up, like all of the girls are like, we love Poppy, she's so sweet, she's so perfect. Like, the girl that brought her out today, like, they carry her out like this. They don't walk her out, they'll carry her like a baby. And she was like, I would kill for Poppy. Like, she is the most perfect dog. And I love when I hear people say that, because I know she's perfect, but it's nice when other people say it too. Yeah. So I'm just gonna heat up some lunch. It's almost noon. Yeah. I'm just gonna heat up some lunch, and I think what I'm gonna try and do is like around 2, drive out to my parents, just so I can not get caught up in like 5 o'clock traffic, and I don't have any meetings, so I could just dip out for a second and drive over there. So I think that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, just gonna eat some lunch right now, finish up a few things, and then head to my parents. I am back home now after a very adventurous day, and by adventurous I mean I drove to my parents and got dinner with them and dropped off Poppy and came back. I am just wetting my hair because I have decided I am going to blow out my hair in the morning before we go, because it's just been a while. It's Wednesday and I haven't washed my hair since Sunday, so we're due for a little wash. So I am going to sleep with a mask in overnight and blow it out in the morning. And I am applying this mask like very haphazardly. Like, I feel like I'm usually a little more methodical, but honestly I am just like being lazy. So yeah, I dropped off Poppy and I already miss her. My apartment feels so lonely without her in it, and like just not hearing like her little feet patting on the ground. But I know she is fine with my parents, and I actually will not see her again until Saturday. My parents are being wonderful, and they are keeping her for me tonight, tomorrow, and I'm actually gonna spend the night at their house Saturday, since we're gonna leave for the beach the next day pretty early. So like, instead of having me like come out Friday night just to turn around and come back again Saturday, they said that they would watch her, which is so, so, so kind of them. They don't have to do that, but they treat Poppy like she's their grandchild. Like, my dad, he has like this chair set up next to his desk chair, and it has like a dog bed on it. So Poppy can like watch him on the computer in his meetings, and he will literally like introduce people. Like, on the meeting, he'll be like, oh yeah, like my grand dog is staying with us this week, which I think is so precious. So I know she's fine. I'm just being a wimp because I miss her. Yeah, I just spent like honestly the last hour trying to figure out what to wear to the concert tomorrow. I am just like, I would not call myself like I don't have tacky clothes, but honestly, like, I'm not very fashionable. Like, I just wear a lot of like basic items, and you know, like, I don't wear a lot of prints. I wear a lot of just like plain colors, and honestly, the amount of like black, white, and gray I own is kind of concerning. But all that to say is my wardrobe suits me for my everyday life. However, when I have like an occasion, like a concert or like a nice dinner or something, I literally always freak out and I decide that I like hate all my clothes. And if I was smart and had thought about this earlier, I would have unpaused my Nuuly subscription for this month so I could have some like cute pieces to wear to the concert and to the beach next week, but I'm dumb and I didn't think of that. So naturally we spiraled tonight trying to figure out what to wear, and like, I'm fine with my outfit. Honestly, like, I don't love it. But honestly, like, I don't think I would love anything in my closet. Like, I'm just in one of those weird headspaces this week. Like, I'm on my period, so I'm like bloated and I'm sad. Also, like, I am just like so sick of all my clothes because it's not cold enough to wear my fall stuff yet. If it was cold tomorrow, I would have had like the cutest outfit, like, would feel so much better, but we're not there yet. So we are improvising and it's gonna be fine. Like, I am excited to see this band. This is like my sixth time seeing Moon Taxi. I think it's like Henry's fifth. So like, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited. Like, the least important thing about tomorrow is what I'm wearing. Like, I'm just excited to spend some time with him, go to the concert, eat a good dinner. It's gonna be great. And I just need to stop worrying about it. I feel like I will sometimes get so hung up on either my outfit or my hair or just like something very superficial. And like, don't get me wrong, I like to look good. I think we all like to look good, but I have tried to like challenge myself to start focusing on like the experience I'm excited about versus like how I look. It's like more about how excited I am to see this band or how excited I am to see a friend or something like that. Anyways, I'm rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just went through a little spiral tonight about my outfit, but we found something that works, so we're going with it. And yeah, it's like 8 o'clock. I am gonna get in bed and read for a little bit and go to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. I blew out my hair this morning and I had a dream last night. I was wearing like a different outfit, not to the concert, just like I was wearing a different outfit, and then it made me completely rethink what I was wearing to the concert tonight. Who was surprised? So I've been trying on some stuff and I think I'm gonna go with this one. I don't know, I still don't love it, but I feel better in it than my other one. Striped sweater that I feel like every girl has for the fall. These jean shorts and these little sneakers from Everlane. I don't know, I think it's cute, and like, it's gonna be still kind of warm, but yeah, I'm liking it. It's almost time for me to log off, and then I'm gonna work from Henry's for a little bit because we're gonna try and leave right after his 3 o'clock call, and I have a call at 4 that I'm just gonna like call in from the road, and Henry's gonna drive. And then we're gonna go to the hotel and drop our stuff off really quickly and go get dinner and then go to the Moon Taxi concert. I am so excited. The rest of the day is probably going to be very hectic, so I think I'm just gonna end off the vlog here. I'll take some clips and put them at the end of this video, but I'm just gonna end it off here because I definitely will not have time to stop and talk to you guys again. But thank you so much for watching. As always, I love you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.